Hi everyone, my name is Lyle. I'm a member of the Yola support team and I'm going to be setting up an online store today which will be selling three products, two chairs and one table. And during this demo, I'm going to be going through the important aspects of the online store. Let's get started. Once I've upgraded to the online store, I'll be presented with the setup wizard, which allows me to very quickly set up my store and then have my store accessible online to start accepting transactions. And thereafter, I will then be able to delve a bit deeper into the more advanced features of the store. So the setup wizard is very important in that regard. The first step will be to add products to my store. Since I'm selling three products, I'll be able to add those now. It's with this tool, what you see is what you get. I say I can add my product name, which I'll do now. Fancy chair 1. I'll sell that for $3. I can also upload a product image for my fancy chair, and I'll do that. I'll click the product image thumbnail, find my product image on my laptop. Then I'm able to also add more products or access more powerful options, which we'll get to in a moment. For now, I'll add my remaining chair and table. I'll click add more. I'll name my second chair, add a price, as well as add another image. And then lastly, I'll click add more one last time and add my table. And I'll click the save button to save those changes. I'll proceed to the next step, which will be to verify my location settings. Here I'm able to specify my country, currency, and weight denominations. I'm able to adjust any one of those here. Next, I will add my business information, location info specifically. And the next step will be to set up shipping for my store. With shipping, I will have one of two options. I will not need to set up shipping if I am selling online products, e-goods, such as audio files or PDF documents, books. Or I will need to set up shipping if I'm selling tangible physical goods, which my chairs and tables are. So I can click the setup shipping option, add any courier service, or set up a custom flat rate, which is essentially one flat fee to ship purchased products to any one location. I'll skip that for now. And the next step will be setting up payment methods in my store. And the store makes it very easy to do this during the setup wizard. Based on my location info, I'll be presented with payment methods that are supported in my location. And I see I can set up a PayPal payment method as well as Stripe payment method to accept credit card payments. We'll get to this in a little bit. Then the final step allows me to share that my store is now accessible online via social media or email via a link. So in a few short minutes, I'm able to have my store online. Very easy and a very important part of the initial introduction to the store. From here, I'd like to delve into the three pillars that any online store will rest upon, which are more advanced options with products, shipping methods, as well as payment methods. Starting with products, I'd like to take you through the features available to a user while they are adding the products they intend on selling. So I will go to my catalog and I'll see that my three products are displayed accordingly. Let's go to my Fancy Chair 1, I see a few options are open to me to customize my product online. Let's go through each in turn. Under General, I'm able to manage my product's weight, availability, as well as manage stock, which is nice since if I wanted my store to send me an email notification when I am low in stock for this specific product, I'll be able to specify that here. I can also add a description for my product in the description field. The more important aspect to the General tab is the weight field. Since I will be shipping my fancy chair to a buyer, I absolutely have got to set a weight to my product. If I do not set a weight here, then shipping will not be displayed for this product and a customer will not be able to complete purchase. That's how important this is. Moving on to the Attributes tab. Attributes is helpful if I'm selling books from a specific region, which would be the UPC field, or selling electronics from a specific manufacturer, which would be the brand. Then on to options. Options and combinations allow me to sell different variations of a product easily, such as the same chair in different sizes or colors. I only add the variations here and will not need to add each variation as a separate product. So it's easy for me to add multiple products in this manner. I'd like to show you products and combinations in action in one of our Yola users' stores. This user is selling skincare products, and in the right hand pane you will notice a few radio buttons. These are the options and combinations for this product specifically, and clicking different radio buttons adjusts the price of the product as well as the image accordingly. So it really comes across as professional and dynamic. The next tab is the Gallery tab. I'll click the Upload Images button and I see that I can upload images here for this product specifically, and there's an upload limit of 20 megabytes per file. There's no storage limit for the store in particular, but there is an upload limit for files uploaded to the store. And what I like about Gallery Images, going back to our skincare product user, I see he's added 2 images here. Clicking a gallery image shows me that I can scroll through the images, and what's nice is that it does not direct me away from the site. I simply close and I'm back in the store. Important little detail there. Going back to my product, I will move on to the Files tab. Here I'm able to upload electronic goods such as audio files or PDF documents that I'll sell online. Clicking the Upload Files button, I see there is a file upload limit of 9 gigabytes. So any files I upload here, once purchased, an email will be sent to the buyer, allowing the buyer to download these files with a download link. Then the Tax and Shipping tab allow me to specify specific tax and shipping rules to this product. The SEO tab allows me to edit the metadata info for my fancy chair. The Related Products tab, which I like a lot, allows me to add related products such as my fancy chair 2. And during the checkout process, anyone purchasing fancy chair 1 will have fancy chair 2 displayed as a related product. So it's an easy way for me to try and increase the number of items in an order. Then the last tab is the Embed Product tab. Here I'm able to adjust various elements of my product, then copy the relevant code into an HTML widget on my site and only display this product. Using these features, these tabs, I'm able to sell virtually anything online. What I'd like to do now is create two categories for my products, a chairs and a tables category. So I'll go to the categories heading. I'll click the add root category button and I will name my category chairs. I'm also able to upload an image for my category here. And I can also add a description for my category. I will pause on doing that now. I'll click save. What's nice here is I'm able to very easily add existing products to my chairs category. I'll simply click the category products tab and then assign products to category. Then simply check my two chairs and they're added to this category. I'll save. I'd like to also create a tables category. So what I'll do is I will click the add root category button once again and then name my new category tables. Click browse to upload an image for my category. And then I also want to add my table product. So I'll click save, go to the category products tab, click the assign products to category button and then check my table, which is an existing product. And then I'll save. So I see that my two categories are created, and what's nice is that I can very easily create children or parents from my categories. I simply left click and hold, move my chairs category over my tables category, and I see that chairs is now a child to tables. And then I can undo that easily as well. Great stuff. So this is essentially how I'll create products and categories within my store. What I'd like to do next is add the store widget onto my site and show you what that looks like. So I'll do that now. Okay. To add payment methods, I'll go to settings and then payment. Now, with payments, there are essentially two types that I can manage: offline payment methods and online payment methods. Offline methods can include payments such as wire transfers or cash on delivery, and offline payment methods normally are not immediate. Normally some action is required by me as the store owner or the buyer to complete payment outside of the store. That's different to online payment methods such as PayPal or credit card payments, which are normally immediate. I'd like to set up two online payment methods to show you exactly how easy it is to do this. So I'd like to accept PayPal payments as well as credit card payments. So I see for PayPal, I'm able to choose a payment processor. Based on my location, there are a few suggestions. I'll go with the standard PayPal payment method. I will add my PayPal account email address and save. Then for credit card payments, I would like to set up the Bank of America as my merchant or payment process gateway. So I'll choose Bank of America and I see that I'm able to add my Bank of America account details. Of course, I've added some fake info there. I'll click save. I'm also able to add a unique message that will display to customers that choose a respective payment method. So if I wanted customers paying via PayPal to be aware of any step or bit of info, I will click the instruction for customer link. I can add a title as well as some random info for the customer. That will come into play when we go through the payment process in a little bit. Now, what's important here is to ensure that I enable the two payment methods I've added. So I'll click the enable links and then save. And that's all it is. So from here, I would like to add shipping methods. So we'll need to move over to specifying my shipping destinations, where I will be shipping to. And that in the store is under the zones subheading. So what I'll do is I'll click on the zone subheading and I will create my two destination zones, my two shipping locations. I will click the new zone button to create my first shipping location. I will be shipping to North Carolina and Georgia. So for my first location, I will give it the name North Carolina. And what's nice here is that I will simply add the state. I will not need to add thousands and thousands of zip or postal codes. I'll simply click the Add State button. I will find North Carolina. Oops. Check it and then click the Add States button. Okay. And save. The store is now smart enough to recognize any address entered by a buyer as correlating with the zone that I've added now. So anyone making a purchase from North Carolina will be recognized in the store. So I'll also need to add a zone for Georgia, since I'll be shipping to Georgia as well. So I'll click the New Zone button again. I will name this zone Georgia and follow the same steps I have with North Carolina. And I'll save. Okay, so I've created my two destination zones, and now I would like to tie a delivery method and charge to these two zones. To do that, I will click the shipping and pickup subheading. Since I will need to deliver my products once purchased, I will click the Add Shipping Method button. I will not be accepting in-store pickups. So I'll click the Add Shipping Method button, and I see that for this shipping method, I can specify a region, and the drop-down displays my two zones. I want to set up a shipping charge for North Carolina, a flat rate shipping charge. So anyone purchasing products from the store that needs shipping delivered to North Carolina will be charged one flat fee. I've got three options: carrier calculated, flat rate, or a custom table that determine the method of delivery and the charge. So of course I'll choose the flat rate option, and then I'll click the shipping rate and delivery speed button. Here I'll specify the charge for shipping, $5, the delivery speed up to 5 business days, and then I'll name my shipping method North Carolina shipping. I'll save and finish. I also want to deliver to Georgia. So what I'll do is I'll add a new shipping method. Before I do that, I want to show you what it's like to set up a carrier shipping method in the store. So I'll leave the carrier calculated radio button checked. I'll click on choose a carrier, and I see that there are a host of carriers displayed. Let's just choose any one of them. Let's go with FedEx. I can enable, I can disable any shipping method that I don't have enabled in my FedEx account specifically. I'll leave them all enabled for now. Then clicking on account details, I see that I can use Equid's default account with FedEx to deliver products, or I can use my own shipping account, which allows me to add my specific FedEx account information. What's nice here is that choosing Equid's default account, I will not need to add any further information to be able to deliver via FedEx. The charge, I'm charged via Equid's default account, and the store will display shipping charges from FedEx in real time, almost instantaneously. So it's very easy to set up a carrier with a store. So what I'd like to do to deliver to Georgia is set up a custom table. Now, a custom table charges a specific amount for shipping based on a number of variables, such as the number of items in an order, the weight, or the cart price. So I'll click that radio button, and then we'll move on. I can choose a rate based on range or range, subtotal, and weight. This might not make sense right off the bat if you're not very familiar with online stores. However, when I go through the purchase flow from a customer making a purchase point of view, it will make a bit more sense. So bear with me. If I want to charge $2 per item for any subtotal amounting to anything between 0 to 10 bucks, I'll be able to add that here, that variable. Then I'll click add row. Then for any subtotal totaling anything from 10 bucks up, I'd like to charge 50% of the order total. And then of course I'd like to have the delivery speed the same as my North Carolina shipping method. That's 5 business days. Then I'll name the shipping method Georgia Shipping. I'll save and finish. We'll see how these two shipping methods work in real time in my live site in a moment. So now I will go to my live site, and I want to go through the journey a customer making a payment will go through. I would like to purchase a chair. I'll click my chairs category. I want to buy chair number 1. I see that chair number 2 displays as a related product. Great stuff. I will click add to bag and then go to checkout. I see that a shipping charge is not displayed as I have not chosen my address. I will not be able to complete this purchase without specifying my shipping destination. So I'll click the choose my address button. I will choose my state as North Carolina. I will add a postal code and click apply location. I see that the North Carolina shipping method displays with a flat rate fee of $5. Awesome, that works. Now I want to check my custom table shipping for anyone purchasing a product from Georgia. I will change my address to Georgia. I'll add a Georgian postal code and click apply location. And I see my Georgia shipping method is applying. I'll click OK. So there are 2 variables in my Georgia custom table. One is that any order subtotal amounting to between $0 to $10 is charged $2 per item. So increasing my items should increase my shipping accordingly. And the order subtotal amounting to anything from 10 bucks and up should be charged the second variable, which is 50% of the overall order total. Perfect. That works. I'll click checkout to complete the payment. Here I will need to enter my address location. And I'll click continue. I see my 2 payment methods, credit card via Bank of America and PayPal, are displayed. Awesome. Now, what's important to note here, and a question you'll probably get from your users, is whether a transaction, a payment, is processed on the store itself. What do you do if a user is asking you, your support team, for a refund for a purchase that was made on their store? The answer here is simple. All payments processed on the store is in fact processed with a payment gateway. So no transactions are actually completed in the store itself. You can think of it as more as the store being the window through which the transaction travels. So what you'll notice is that when I continue on from this page, I am in fact redirected from the store to the payment gateway to complete the transaction on the payment gateway site. I'd like to just choose PayPal as a payment method. I see that my instruction for customer is displayed here. Great stuff. And I'll click continue. So you'll notice that I am now redirected to paypal.com. And once the payment is completed on paypal.com, I am then redirected back to the store. Great stuff. Let's just go back. So what I've now gone through is how to add products, categories, payments, and shipping methods. And then I showed you what the journey is like for a customer making a payment. I'll go back to my store and I'd like to speak about a few resource tools that have proven invaluable to the Yola support team. And these are the Equid Knowledge Base and the Equid Forum. And there's a very big difference between the two that's important to understand. Let's go to the Equid Forum. Now the forum contains more than 100,000 posts from actual store users. And it's invaluable in assisting, well, it allows your support team to assist your users. For instance, if I wanted to remove a category image, I'll be able to search that term and I will get a host of results, both from the knowledge base as well as actual forums. So it's very handy in assisting your users in real time very quickly. This is a bit different to the knowledge base in particular, which is more of a learning tool. In the knowledge base, which you see here, your support team will be able to more easily learn about the more advanced features of the store. So the forum is a tool allowing your users, allowing your support team to assist your users, and the knowledge base is a tool that allows your support team to learn more about the store. One thing we've noticed in the Yola support team is that after the initial setup wizard and adding of products, shipping, and payment methods, once a user is more comfortable with the store, the user will play around and want to learn about the more advanced features of the store. And one of these more advanced features is CSS editing of the store in particular. So I'd like to just give you a very quick and easy example of how easy it is to edit the CSS of the store, as well as finding the relevant snippets of code to do that. If I was in your support team and a customer wants to remove their category image, I'll be able to go to the Equid forum, enter that search term, and I will find the relevant snippet of code. from one of the results. I will go to my store in the backend. I will click Settings, Design, and then I'll be able to add a new CSS theme by clicking the relevant button. And I'll simply add that snippet of code to this new theme. Let me copy that and paste it. I will click the Activate link to activate this theme, and I'll save. So what's nice here is that I'm able to adjust very specific elements of my store by adding code just to change that element. And if I want to edit and adjust my CSS even further, all I'll need to do is add the relevant CSS code to the same theme and just save. So going to my live site, let's see that in action. I want to check that the category image is in fact removed. So I'll go to my home page. I will give my store a few seconds to load. Great stuff. I see my category images are removed. So in this way, you can immediately, in minutes, assist your users. Before I finish the presentation, I would like to show you a few more cooler features that the store provides. One being supported languages. I'll go to the journey and then click languages, and I see 51 supported languages. What this means is that globally, if the visitor to my store's browser language is set to a language supported here, the store will display in that respective language, and this is enabled automatically. Then legal pages allow me to have perhaps a set of terms and conditions added to a product, so that the terms and conditions have to be agreed to before the product can be purchased, and I can very easily enable that. Enabling the relevant option and then terms and conditions, I see I can click edit and add the respective terms and conditions here. So this will be a requirement for all products in my store. I can also easily enable or disable customer notifications for respective order statuses, as well as admin notifications that I receive as the store owner. Then I can enable share buttons for various social media accounts. A nice little preview over there. And I'll simply click save. So the store has a learning curve because of all these features and the flexibility they offer users. The initial store setup wizard, along with the tools I've provided, will allow your support team and your users to get the best out of their store when getting started and beyond. I really hope this presentation was helpful. Have a good day.